Robin, delighted to have you here today. You and I have done this fair for quite a few years now together, haven't
Quite a
we?
few years together, and historically it's been going on for quite some time as well. We actually joined the hospital in partnership for this event 25 years ago.
Wow.
It's 25th anniversary for the KTLO Expo, and of course the 37th annual health fair.
Unbelievable.
That was
Unbelievable.
predated both of us.
Yeah, yeah. So 37 years of trying to help the community with the aging process, trying to keep them healthy. So, what are some of the things that you have going on from your side of the fair this year with the expo?
Well, we have a number of our clients that are involved in this with us every year, and what we try to do with our group is to talk about not only health related issues, of which there are many clients there that do that, but we also talk about a number of different things regarding senior lifestyle, aging in our area, in our community. And then of course each year on both sides we try to bring in things that address a younger audience, a younger clientele as well.
Right, because oftentimes the younger clientele are taking care of their patients, their parents, and they've got quite a,
Exactly.
they need some help to
Yes.
know what to do and how to handle some
Yes.
things.
And between all the things that the hospital offers, our vendors are going to do some fun things, like we'll have Ultimate Auto Group there with their trucks and cars and SUVs and that sort of thing. Because the Bassmasters tournament is going on that same week, we will not have our usual boat people there, but they will be back. So we try to look at the fun side of life for things that you might be needing as your life changes, as your family grows or decreases, whatever the case may be, wherever you are and that kind of thing, and do some fun things.
And right outside by Ultimate Auto, we're going to have the community paramedics van will be there. And I know I have a lot of questions about what community paramedics do.
A fairly new program for y'all that is exciting.
We're first in the state of Arkansas.
I was going to say, we're sure it's first in Arkansas.
All the folks that can answer those questions will be there, and we'll also have, if you want to come and tour, our mobile mammography unit. That will be there as always. So
an excellent thing for people to take a look at.
You bet.
Of course, we talk about on a regular basis the different places that mammography unit will be, giving their tests that you can sign up for. A lot of businesses in the area and within several counties do have them scheduled to come throughout the year. So it's a great service that y'all are able to offer.
And the technology, you bet. And the technology with the 3D tomosynthesis that's on the mobile mammography unit. And I think we've talked about this over various shows, but a lot of people do not realize that Baxter Regional Medical Center absolutely services over 14 counties. We have folks coming from Missouri, we have folks coming from Stone County, Izard County, all over the place that come and use the hospital here. So we always want to make sure that our mobile mammography unit gets out to some of those as well, so some of the more remote areas.
Well, and that is yet another well, if not first, close to first, the 3D technology in a mobile unit like that.
Yes.
Again, the
first
hospital here.
First in Arkansas, first in Missouri.
On the leading edge of things for our communities that the hospital serves here. So.
Yeah, we're pretty proud of all of that. In fact, the mobile mammography unit with the 3D tomosynthesis was one of the first in this country. So
I remember the trip to Washington, if I'm not mistaken. Yes,
absolutely. They went to Washington, D.C. They took the mobile mammography unit there, and from there they went on to New York City, and they were with the stock exchange on NASDAQ.
Oh, yes.
And because of the community wanting to make people more aware of cancer, breast cancer in particular. So
I think we had pictures up on our website of that day.
It was so exciting. So
it was fun.
But back to the 37th annual.
Yes, indeed. There's a couple of things that I wanted to be sure to mention. I talked about fun things like vehicles of different kinds. We usually have people there representing the cable companies to tell you how you can get entertained in that way, of course. Something that's new this year, we're going to have a gentleman there with a storm room.
Ooh,
Yes, he
that's a
does
great
storm
idea.
rooms.
Sure.
Also, marvelous closets, of which I really want to talk to
I
you
was
more
going to say,
about.
please, somebody come and make it marvelous for me. I can't find anything.
But modern, Ron Huber will be there, a local builder who has branched out a little bit into this storm room category.
That's a great idea.
It's going to be a great time of the year, and my understanding is that there are several sizes available, but you can tuck one of these in a garage corner or something like that. So it's not something that necessarily has to be buried. So
And
a little more accessible for the people that we're talking to
Sure.
at this expo.
Sure. And we never know. I mean, it's as part of a hospital group. I actually we went up to and checked out Joplin, Missouri.
Oh, yes.
After they had the horrendous tornadoes there, and the devastation, we could not believe it. They had like a MASH type unit ER set up, and this was weeks and weeks and weeks after the actual tornado.
Yeah.
And
Real
that was one of
disaster.
the things that all of the staff asked for. They said, we will, absolutely want to take great care of patients. However, we need some sort of shelter.
Yeah.
Real close, because they were all scared. I mean, it was.
And I saw in the months that went by, even yet as they were rebuilding up there, a lot of the facilities, businesses and residents, had these safe room places that were capable of withstanding that kind of force, which was huge. Let's think about some of the other things. I've got my whole list here, and I don't want to forget people. Obviously, we know that in our area we also have a number of facilities that offer therapy and rehab. If you've had surgery, if you've had an accident, just a long illness, that sort of thing, you need a place to go and get back into shape,
and
so you can take care of yourself at home. So we have several facilities of that nature that will be there for rehab and therapy, also for long-term care, as some people need. We have independent and assisted living facilities like Good Samaritan that will be represented there. One of our longtime vendors have been there since the beginning with their great people that are so much fun to talk to.
And usually they make popcorn, so we
Yes.
hope they're making popcorn again this year.
we're hoping.
If it involves food, Robin, come on. I know which booth I'm going to get.
Our group's going to be there for sure. The Area Agency on Aging is another group that's going to be there. That's a state agency, and they have marvelous programs and great assistance that they can offer.
Resource center, it's unbelievable. Anything to do, anything that you need to know about aging.
And I think they're going to be having a new office sometime later this spring. I want to say in Yellville.
Oh, okay.
If I'm correct about that, don't quote me on it, but I know they are opening a branch so that it'll be more accessible to that side of things as well. So you'll want to find out about that. And here's something that's great that our friend Renee in Lyons, Cruise Planners, is going to be there to talk about all her fun things that are going on, and she has great trips.
Oh, she has great trips
to enhance life and build memories for
We've
people
talked
in our
to
area.
so many people that have gone with Renee's, gone on the cruises that Renee has created for them, and various trips, and they just come back raving because everything is taken care of.
Yeah,
start to finish. It's truly a vacation.
She's great about that. Another, in fact, I want to mention three things right now. We have elder law firms now in our area that are very experienced and very well informed about issues of elder law, because unfortunately there are some problems sometimes that occur that need to be handled. And estate planning, that sort of thing. They will be there. Also Families Inc. counseling, which we know have certain issues that they have to take care of for families. A lot of grandparents in this area taking care of grandchildren and dealing with those kinds of issues and that sort of thing. So a great resource for help with family issues.
We need to take a short commercial break.
We can do it.
Don't go away. We'll tell you more we'll tell you in the second half when the health fair is going to be and what times the doors open. We'll be right back.